Hey sweet friends, let's make this cute little vintage farmhouse shabby chic spring bunny. The first thing I'm doing is using a wood plaque that came from Dollar Tree. You guys, this is like a canvas piece, but it's all wood. And then I'm using a little wood block that also came from the Dollar Tree. I'm coating both pieces with Home Decor chalk paint and the color of Java. I just spritzed it with water, wiped it on with the baby wipe, and then just dried it there. Right now we're going to use a sanding block. No, I apologize. I'm not using a sanding block. I am using some beeswax and rubbing it on both pieces. Now we have some Home Decor chalk paint and the color of sheepskin. And I'm just kind of stroking it on. There's no rhyme or reason. It's okay if it doesn't have a full coverage. Zapping that a little bit with the heat gun, getting it dry. Finishing off all the edges and then drying it once again. I really like this wood piece because it's completely wood, you guys. There's no canvas on it. All right, now I'm using a scraping tool, but as you can see, that scraping tool is actually leaving scrape marks. I'm not sure why. So I just changed my mind, and we're going to use the gator, a little sanding block, to sand that paint off and give it that worn vintage look. Okay, look at how nice that looks, you guys. I was able to get the little scratch marks off as well, so it looks fabulous. Taking that same sanding block to that little block of wood. And now we're going to use this sweet little napkin, you guys. I don't know where this napkin came from. One of my sweet followers, Miss Carrie, sent that to me, and I thought it was so cute that I just needed to put it on this little plaque. It's great. It's a 4-sided piece. I can get 4 projects out of this. All right, we got some Mod Podge now, and we're just going to put that on there. You guys, I am using a sponge brush on there, but I'm being very delicate. It is much better to use a regular paintbrush with bristle brushes and not that sponge brush. So please don't do as I did on this. I was in a hurry, and I wanted to get some videos done for you guys. So just laid it out, pressed it down. I used my parchment paper there to really kind of push on that and get the wrinkles out. Make sure that when you do that, in case it's sticky on both sides, that you pull gently so you don't pull your napkin off and tear it. Use the heat tool. Heat it up a little bit. Then I use that easy press to completely set it. Again, pull that parchment paper off nice and gentle so you don't rip the napkin. Now we're just using that gator tool, a sanding tool again, just to sand the edges off, you guys, to make it look old and worn. It just doesn't have those straight scissor cut edges. I just wanted to kind of really blend it in. Now we're using some clear wax, and we're just going to coat over the top of that, you guys. That's going to give it a nice seal, protect it from water. Now it's not going to make it waterproof, but it will protect it. Now I have this beautiful piece of lace. I got this lace at Joann's last spring. It's just absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Just covered that over the top. Now I have this little finale that I got from Hobby Lobby. I coated it with that same Java paint using the same baby wipe that I used on the plaque itself. Now we're using some Gorilla Glue, wood glue, and some hot glue to glue that to the base there, that wood plaque. We're going to add some of that same sheepskin paint to that little finale, dry it up, sand it off with that little sanding tool again to make it blend in with the piece itself. You guys, I just love how this turned out. Look at how sweet that is. All right, we're gonna make a bow, you guys. We're gonna use our bow dabra. I'm gonna put a piece of fabric in there instead of a piece of twine. And now we just have some torn muslin fabric, and I'm just making 2 loops of the bow, and then I would use a separate one and made a 3rd loop. So there's 3 on each side. But I like to do 2 on each side and then a separate single one in the middle, you guys. Just have just a few pieces there. We're going to tie it off, fluff it up, and we're going to have a cute, super cute little messy bow. Look how cute that is. We're just going to glue it right there on the top. Isn't that so sweet? I just love it. We'll add a button in the middle of the ribbon of the bow. Grab a couple extra buttons to put on the base there, and we'll stamp on here. And I don't want it to say Easter, you guys, because this little bunny is so cute that she can stay out all spring. It doesn't need to be Easter-like. So we're just going to type spring. I'm sorry, not type, stamp. Just using some black ink right there on some drop cloth. And we're going to glue that down. Then we'll glue those buttons down, and she will be done. What a cutie she is, you guys. And how simple was that? This whole project cost less than $5. Probably less than $3. Look at how sweet that is. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this, please make sure that you give me a sprinkle. I'm out on vacation, and I can use all the support that you will give me, guys. We'll see you soon. Love ya.